ever a race this year that a start was about the most important thing, or really the only thing that mattered today? You got it, and you took it all the way to the end.
Yeah, pumped to get the whole shot. Well, not the whole shot, I don't think, but I got to the lead really fast, and then just put my head down and got a really good gap, and just maintained it for a little while, and then started to find my groove a little bit more, and then I was riding really good. And then I looked down and I'm like, oh shoot, my tire's gone, it's bald. But the last 2 laps I just rode it in with a bald tire, and I'm pumped for another win and extend the points lead. And I'm pumped for Brody to get on the podium with me. That ain't never happened before. We've been talking about it since day one in XC2, so I'm pumped about that.
Take us through your vision of the track. Obviously you had the lead, so you weren't really choking on dust until you got to lappers, but just how was the composition and just how everything laid out today within the track itself?
It was pretty good. Honestly, the bike-only section was definitely hard in the first lap to see. I was struggling a little bit to know where to go. I biked it a couple times, but still, it's just fresh trail, and I'm trying to rip through it, and I'm just like all over the place, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna catch me back after I just pulled a 30-second lead. But other than that, honestly, the track wasn't bad for all the dust. Just other than the little rocks underneath the dust that were a little scary, but other than that, I honestly kind of enjoyed it.
Another win on the year and extending the points lead. Nice job today.
Yep, thank you.
I'm gonna go get the Gatorade. I'll be right back, okay?
Second overall, XC1 win. Choking on a lot of dust. Take us through the day.
Yeah, it was, man, it's just like last year. I knew it was going to be pretty bad today. I knew the start was crucial, and man, Grant ripped the whole shot on that 250, and I went down in the woods in the rock garden right on his wheel and tried to split line and came up right next to him, but he edged me out, and after that, we got into the dust in the powder, and it was over. I mean, I just kind of followed as close as I could, and then he inched away, and I fell twice the first lap in the new section, and after that, I just pretty much rode for myself all day. Didn't see anybody but lappers, and just was trying to be smooth and stay off the ground.
How was the soil itself? I mean, obviously, it's just hazy when everybody blows through it. How bad was it catching you off guard just with everything that you couldn't really see underneath?
Well, what would get you the most were like the roots, like up around the trees and stuff, because there'd be a bunch of powder and you slam into a rut, and because there was a lot of ruts still, and then just get all bent out of shape, and it try to throw you out into the powder berms, and once you got in that stuff, you were just like done. Like you just about crash every time, and thankfully I didn't hit the ground too many times today, and all good.
Nice job today.
Thank you.
It only took you another 10 races.
Wow. I needed that one.
Hey, you got the start. You were up there in the top 5 right off the get-go on the development there all day.
Yeah, at the last couple races, I don't think my intensity's been the same. And this one I went into the mindset of I don't really care about anybody else. And then clearly that helped me. But man, it feels good to get back on the box.
You saw it on camera. Take us through right before the white flag. You had to stop and your finger was in a different direction.
Yeah, well, they said I was catching Jordan, and I was like, okay, I don't mind second overall. And then in the bike-only section, my front end just stepped out of a little rut. I think a rock was in it, and it sent my front end into a tree, and then hit my pointer finger, and my pointer finger was bent up. And I went to go grab the front brakes in the next corner, and my finger wouldn't move. I was really wondering why, and then I looked down, and my finger was like up, like it was a 90-degree up, and I was like, that does not look good. So I stopped at Trent, and I said, pull my finger. I was like, hopefully it goes back in. Well, hopefully it goes back in. It ended up going back in and pulled off with a third.
Get the fuck out of the way. I'm not even in your class. I'm not even in your class. I just missed the position by 13 seconds now.
Hey, nice ride today.
Thanks.
Well, we didn't talk after the last race, and then by going into today, obviously, without really having to say it, the start was definitely the key to today's race, and it wasn't the worst start, but definitely wasn't the whole shot, and you had to fight through the dust all day, but you made some key passes in the last couple laps, and got onto the box in XC1. You're off the overall podium, but you made some more key passes to keep yourself alive for the overall championship.
Yeah, I mean, last race I ripped the sick hole shot, and it was a good race for me to like do good, but of course I was sick and just I couldn't focus, you know, like I had to fight for a 6th place there. It is what it is, just, you know, when you're sick you have no energy and you just is what it is, but so that's a bummer. And then here literally starts the whole thing, and I didn't get a good start, and I think I made 3 passes the whole race, 1 on Brody, and I passed Josh Drink twice. But literally it's just a trail ride. It's just dusty the entire way, so it is what it is. Not even a race. You just, like I said, you gotta get a good start, and Grant got a good start, so that sucks. But 2 more races to go. Do what we can.
2 more races. You're still alive for this overall title, but you wrapped up the XC1 championship today, which I think is that's a first. You know, the XC1 title's handed up for the overall, but
that means nothing.
Yeah.
XC1 literally means nothing to the team, to me. It's the way they have it set up. It means nothing. So whatever. I don't want to sound like unappreciative, but
right.
Yeah, that means nothing. And yeah, the way it's going, like how they're not sure if they should start everyone together or separate. Like, if that's what they're gonna do, then it needs to just go back to being one class. So yeah, it is what it is. Because sometimes starting second row is an advantage. Sometimes it's a disadvantage. You know, in the mud it's an advantage. Today like this, big disadvantage. But you know, we're just racing head to head. And yeah, Grant executed the start. So I mean, he won the last 2 races. He's doing what he has to do, and yeah, just need to be better. And yeah, still 2 races to go. Anything can happen. So yeah, I'm still gonna fight to get this title.
All right, we'll see you in Ohio, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Seems like the last month everything's starting to really click. The times have been there, the results have been there, and you got it on the box in the XC1 class today.
Yeah, it's I mean, you switch to a new bike or a new brand, and you can't really expect results straight away. You know, you have to learn the bike and set it up, and it's been about 12 months now, and generally 12 months is when you start feeling good on a dirt bike. So I'm just glad they've given me the chance to keep racing, you know, and yeah, felt good today. Dusty, I hate the dust. So I mean, Ben passed me literally right here, and he passed me 2 laps in a row there, so I'm not. That makes me more mad. But yeah, I mean, he was going really fast there towards the end, and I was just trying to survive.
Like I said, the last month or so, you've definitely been on an upward trend, and it's got to increase the confidence, especially with 2 more rounds left.
Yeah, it is, man. It's the whole goal here is just to get this bike to the finish and prove to the people that it's capable. It'd be good to see when there's someone faster than me on the bike, see what I can do. So.
Nice job today.
Thanks.
Man, you were right there off the start. You were about top 5 or 6, and you held it there all day, and it was a strong ride all afternoon.
Yeah, you know, I knew a start would be really important with how dusty it was, and actually, if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have got a good start. He told me to line up way outside because he was there watching earlier in the morning bikes, and seen a lot of the good starts were coming from outside. So that's what we went with. The bike fired up pretty quick, and like you said, I come out probably 5th or 6th in the woods, and made 2 passes the first lap. Ben fell and made a mistake, and Ryder let me by, so that was good. And you know, I just couldn't ever close the gap up to Nick and them, but you know, just I can't complain. You know, a podium was what I've been after all year. Got one at Snowshoe, and that was the goal, to be on the podium these last 4, and I was pretty close to the last one, so to just put on the podium, I can't complain.
Talk about that. 2 out of the last 3 races you've been on the podium. The confidence has definitely got to be going in the right direction.
Yeah, for sure. You know, beginning of the year we was fighting for top 5s, and I guess kept inching closer and closer. And like you said, once I knew I could do it, you know, you can tell yourself you can do it as much as you want, but until you really prove to yourself that you can do it, it makes a big difference. So you know, just here lately everything's been clicking, and I know deep down that if I'm not on the podium, I've left out something out on the track. So unless I'm on the podium, I'll be wanting more.
Nice ride today.
Thank you.